I recently put out a video with the help of channel subscribers just like you guys, where we came up with a baseline rule for the amount of beard oil that you should be using per inch of beard. And the rule is actually very simple. It's 3 drops of oil per inch of beard. Now, of course, there's personal variables in there, such as the climate, your skin type, and others. Go check it out. It's a very detailed but really, really good video. But I'm making this video because the number one kind of counter comeback, the number one constructive criticism comment, and most people were very respectful, was along the lines of, but Dan, beard oil is only for the skin. It shouldn't change this much. And I wanted to address it because I believe I know the reason why that stigma is out there, or that kind of, in my opinion, just wrongful thought process exists. And I don't think it's for a bad reason, right? And I can prove that I've actually believed this for a long time. If you search on YouTube right now, right here, and you put beard oil for skin only, you're gonna find a video of mine that's over 2 years old that dives in on this topic, but I have a new angle today. And we can kind of establish the amount of oil. I use 2.5 dropper tops on most days. Some of you are only using 3 to 6 drops because you have a short beard, where I have a long beard. If it was for the skin only, we should be very similar. There may be a drop or 2 difference based on those personal variables like dry skin or dry climate, seasonal change, all that kind of stuff. But my skin coverage, where my facial hair is very similar to yours. Might not be exact, right? I got a pretty big melon. I wear big, I go 1 or 2 snaps on the hat. Some of you have bigger heads, some of you have smaller, but it's relatively the same. The reason there can be such a big spectrum of use is because it is for the hair as well. That is one that I am absolutely confident in. I'm not saying that I'm right, you've got to believe me, it's gospel. It's just something that I've known through my own experience, through your experiences, logical deduction, and then of course the research that I've consumed over the last 10 years when it comes to oils and cosmetics and facial hair products, all that, okay? Here is why and guys, real quick, my name is Dan. I love this stuff. I do beard content as a full-time career. If you would like to support that and you appreciate this free content, hit a thumbs up on the video and make sure you're subscribed. Thank you guys so much. Here's where I believe the stigma of beard oils for the skin only comes from, and hear me out, but I believe it's the fault of beard product companies. I believe it is the fault of their marketing, but in 0 negative ways. 0 negative or nefarious intentions. They actually are probably hurting their profits by having that stigma out there, because if they just said, hey, it's for the skin and the hair, people would be using more oil, which in a lot of these cases they should if they're saying it's for the skin only. But here is why. When someone gets I should have grabbed one, but when someone gets a bottle of beard oil, they intrinsically understand, meaning they know by the name and by looking at it that it is applied to the beard. And most guys, when they think of the beard, they only think of hair. They think of the thing coming off of their face rather than their face themselves. And so beard companies probably went through, especially the big dogs that have kind of blazed the trail, even some that have made horrendous mistakes over the last couple of years. They still blazed the trail back in 2013, back in 2015 with education, content, and marketing. And a lot of times, I bet you they had guys coming in and be like, dude, my beard is a greasy mess and I still feel dry and brittle and I still have beard dandruff. And they're like, why? And the guy's like, I'm just dumping beard oil on the hair. The company's like, shoot, really you need to get it down to the skin, right? The healing happens at the skin. The nourishment happens at the skin and the hair. The growth happens at the skin. How can we get guys to understand that beard oil is for the skin underneath the beard as well? And they just started pumping that message. Guys, beard oil is for the skin underneath the beard. And then I'm assuming they hoped that guys would just naturally understand to continue it through their beard. But a lot of us guys are like, give us directions. Tell us how to do it. This company said, beard oil is for the skin. I will only apply it to the skin, Dan. I'm going to massage it in and then, whoo, my hands go away. I hope I don't get any on the beard. And I think that's what stuck. Not because people were trying to tell them it's only skin, but they were trying to emphasize that it is for the skin. The marketing probably should have went a little bit further and said for the hair, but I think that probably lost a little bit of the punchiness. It probably lost, again, that shock factor. But also, ads and marketing can only be so long, and they probably didn't want to spend time on that. I don't think that they purposely were like, let's leave that part out. That doesn't make sense in any direction. But I really believe that is the case, that we did not understand that beard oil is for the hair and the skin, so the focus went all the way to the skin and created this thought process that's just regurgitated over and over and over again that's for the hair, not at all, and only the skin. To wrap this up, please use beard oil on your skin and your hair. It is for both. Beard balm, beard butter is for the hair only, but is not needed. It is optional. You can have a perfectly thriving beard with beard wash and beard oil, the two essential products for a thriving beard, in my opinion. Down below, you guys, did you believe this at one point? Did you see this? Have you heard that? What is your thought process? What is your experience? I'm going to leave it open to you guys. I know I don't need to guide you there, but I will respond and think about every single comment that you leave. Thank you guys for watching today. I hope this helped clear up a little bit of the stigma that's out there. My name is Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.